Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is John with Addicted to Fishing. Today we got a little unboxing. It's going to be a two different style bait unboxing. One is a Jdm Haul that I have, and the other is from local bait makers. Both of these bait makers are from here in the U.S., and I found them on Whatnot. The first one down out of West Virginia, I believe, and he goes by the name of Billy Bad Apple, local bait maker. I think I showed you these on a channel already, but a little 2-inch fluke style bait. One of the benefits from buying some of the stuff is right now with all the tariffs where we can avoid that. Plus, buying it from somebody local, about 120 to 150 of these little minnows shipped to my door, between $15 to $20. Also, newer purchase from him, I got 60 of the little Helgermites. These were $10. Another 2-inch little bait. Excuse my wife in the background. Nice little package. Then included for freebies, looks like probably about 15 or 20 more of these little ice white with a black peppered flake fluke. Looks like some 5-inch wacky worms. And then kind of the KO bait. Hold on a second, guys. These are little KO style baits. I got these from 2 different people. Been hard for me to locate the bellows gill. Billy Bad Apple offers some bellows gills. Great color. It's kind of going to be hard to pick it up, but it's a silver gray color. It's real natural with a blue flake. I'm sure many of you know what the G-Crack bellows gills are. So I got 15 of these guys. Shipped to my door for $10. And then I got them in kind of a brown color. All the same size. I think they're a 4.3. And then the other bait maker in New York, he offers a bellows gill as well. And I wanted to kind of see what the difference would be between the two. Same size. It's more of a green pumpkin, black flake color. Almost a real light green. I think in this pack, would we get 6 of them for $6? They're about $1 a piece, which to me is not too bad coming from a company in Stateside. You can find these guys on the web. primetimebaits.com. Although every time I've looked, it doesn't really show much in stock, but if you go on to Whatnot, he's on there selling a lot of soft plastics. Don't forget, I have included a link to Whatnot with a referral code. That referral code is good for you and me. It's a chance for us to get $200 worth of free credits from Whatnot. It's just, I think you activate your first purchase. Okay, now let's get on to some of the JDM stuff. First off is a citrus ad from Yuzuri and that rattling vibe. You can find those US, but again, some of these are just imports from Japan. This guy had a bunch of these loose, so you just packaged them up in a little clear plastic bag. This is kind of that swim bait, glide bait with a little bill on it. It's the Megabass XJ100. I like the little metal tail. It's segmented in the mid body and the tail. The top fin also moves. As you can see, it's got that little bill. I plan on fishing this little subsurface. Some guys out there collect these. I'm not here to collect. I think that's going to be a deadly little bait. And again, these are not just from one particular outlet. They're from a couple of different outlets. Next, we'll stay right on that swim bait style. This is from Raid Japan, the Okasana Swimmer 125, 35 grams. This is what they call the color sandfish. It is a line through swim bait. It's all stapled shut. Easy enough to get out. 125 millimeter. Got a nice wedge tail on it, kind of that Huddleston type tail. It's got a little weight up here in the front. This is a line through swim bait. I'm really surprised they don't have a little different type of system here. It just looks like it's in the plastic where you line through the treble on the bottom. I'm not a real big swim bait fisher, but for the money, it was a great pickup. Again, that's the Raid Japan Okasana Swimmer 125 in sandfish. Okay, next, there's a lot here from Raid Japan. I got a couple different sizes here. These are the Ugodama type level, 1.5 gram. Both of these are in the same color. It's these little micro finesse jigs. These are going to be really, really great. Next size, I believe these are all the same. Well, I got one that's in white. They call it Cosme Shad. It came off the top of the package there. I'll pull that one out. These are the type Kawami 2.7 gram. So they're about a gram heavier. These are in green pumpkin seed. This one's black brown. Now they're all going to look very similar. Some of them are slightly bigger, slightly smaller. I think they have 3 different sizes. Really, really finessey jig. Really, really tiny. Compare that to a razor blade. You can see these are really, really small. Going to be a great little finessey jig. Much smaller than any other finesse jigs that I have. I'm excited to try those out. Be great for panfish, great for a lot of different things. Now, a couple of these I've shown you, I believe, because I got them at different time frames, and I thought I would put them all back together and kind of show you. This is the OSP MMZ Chibi. It's a little worm. I've showed you those. They're shaped of an M. Going to be a great little finesse worm to throw around. Great little trailer potentially for the Dama jigs is this Jackal Revoltage. And this is called the RV Bug in 1.5. Also from Jackal, we have the 3.5 inch green pumpkin pepper rhythm wag. Not to be confused with the rhythm wave. This is more of that natural minnow split tail. Again, guys, I keep all of my stuff like this in the original clamshell. Try to protect these baits the best that I can. And open it, and of course I get every one of them moving around. Just kind of your fluke style bait, 3.5 inch. It's got that little fork tail in the back. Great little bait. I'm interested to see how that guy does. Be a great little micro chatterbait trailer. Drop shotting it. I can see fishing it quite a few different ways. Straight ball head jig. It's kind of neat with some of these baits is they actually show you how they prefer to rig it. It says high density formula for longer casts. Fall while shaking action. Backslide setting is impossible, or is possible. And that rhythm wag. Also from Jackal, I've shown you these on the channel. This is in Silver Shad. This is the Drift Fry, the 4.0. I don't know if I've shown these or not. This is from Raid Japan. This is what they call the one way. This is kind of in that dice series. It says you use a number 4 hook. This is in Ghost Shrimp. Of course, you have to translate it all from Japanese to figure out what they're doing. You can use Google to do a translation. What's nice about this for the dice is it does have all these little tentacles, but also up front it's got these couple little appendages that's going to help displace some water while while you're swimming it or drop shotting it. I'm probably going to drop shot it. Again, I like to keep all this stuff in the original clamshells. One, it makes it nice so that when I'm traveling and I know I'm not going to be drop shotting on that particular day, they're easy in and out of the backpack. Just pull a whole clamshell out versus trying to pull them out of a plastic tray back into a tray. Just keep them in the regular package. Plus, I know what I have. The last one I have here, and these were quite a bit bigger than I thought they would be. This is the from Raid Japan, the Bukumi Curl Daddy. You get 4 of them, 20 gram. The hook, it actually has it in English. They suggest the Ryugi Infinity 5/0 or Gamakatsu Worm 333 and a 6/0. I didn't realize these were going to be this big, but they're in one big package. And then you open it up and it's in a separate package. It's one of the things that's trending in Japan, and we're starting to see some of that filter over into the States as some of these bug type lures. And I'm just looking for anything that's going to be a little different to present around here. But it definitely got a definite distinct smell to them, but I think that's just going to absolutely crush. I'll wait till more summer, fall to be throwing this guy. Maybe late in the year already for me. Some of the stuff was delayed. I got this order through with somebody else. That's why you seen it come in a couple of different waves. Some of the stuff might have already been shown. One of the things you guys got to pay attention to now, if you're going in and buying JDM baits, all of these were purchased prior to the tariffs, is watching out for the tariffs. The duty fees have gone up. There's always been a duty fee, you know, like up to like a $200 order. My duty fees have been like $10. Now there's a flat $100 fee on a lot of these baits coming in. Plus you got to pay the tariff, and none of that's up front. You don't know any of that until it hits country. Go on these manufacturers' websites, or, you know, like Japan Lure Shop, Ichiban, Digitaka, places like that. They're not going to list the tariff because they really don't know. But what used to be cool was when they had that under $800 purchase price. You could purchase up to $800, or, you know, basically $759 or $799 worth of stuff, and you could avoid the excessive tariff. And that has been eliminated. So it's making things a little bit more difficult to bring into the States at the prices that we're used to paying. You know, some of the stuff, you're not really saving a lot of money. But on the other hand, you do get access to a lot more stuff that you wouldn't normally have access to. If you look around, there are quite a few companies stateside: Hookup Tackle, Tackle Warehouse, Tackle Brothers, places like that that are bringing in the baits. They're taking care of all the duty fees, tariffs, and things like that, but you will see that reflected in the price of the baits. Again, it's just, you know, to me it boils down to whether or not you want to pay that duty fee or not. Most of my stuff, like I said, we got it before the tariffs and things went into place. You know, some of these baits, you know, are about half the price that you would find them in the U.S. Our order, I forget what the expense was on it. I didn't get very much, as you see. So my part of the duty fee was just a couple of bucks. Everything you see JDM wise, it was definitely worthwhile. It was inexpensive, and you get your hand on some things that you normally wouldn't get, like the dice. You know, I'm excited about the dice, the bug, the RV bug. I think that's going to be a killer little bait. I'll take that out. They put on the back of one of those finesse jigs. This one I've already got it pretty much separated off of the little crazy sprue pieces that are left. As you can see, that thing's got a lot of appendages. You could drop shot that, free rig that. Just one of the things I've been doing a lot lately is finesse free rigging. I'm gonna put out a separate video on that. It's a great way to fish a lot of these micro baits, micro bugs. We'll go back to these jigs for a second. Let me move some of the stuff out of the way. Again, if you haven't subscribed to Whatnot, or signed up over on Whatnot, I highly suggest that you do. You know, again, I got 60 hand poured and 6 different colors of these Helgermites for like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, I think, shipped to my door. You know, we get this color, kind of a transparent for that clear water application. Got that translucent bottom, pink upside. Gotta pull out every color here. Okay, we'll put that one back. Another kind of translucent clear water special, maybe a slight tinge, would be this guy. Gonna be kind of hard to show off the colors. This is kind of a translucent with a blue flake to it. Kind of that burnt orange, the black pepper flake. Kind of that greenish color. And then the more naturals is brown, copper, and then a straight black. And I wanted some smaller pilgramites. I normally order those offline off of like AliExpress, but right now with the tariff, I'm not really willing to pay all that extra for it. But we'll go back to this jig. I got 5 of the jigs, more than enough, 2 different sizes. But one of the cool things with this jig, and what you can do a YouTube search on it, shows you some underwater on it. It's got a nice keeper to it, nice little lead keeper. Really small, more like a drop shot type hook. But you can see that lead keeper. Of course, it's got a hook point protector, little small wire guard, little finesse skirt. You can trim that up. Small profile head. Definitely go be fishing this on light line, light tackle spinning rod. You can fish this on your BFS setup. 2.7 gram. But what they actually do with these guys is they throw them into heavy cover, and they'll have the line draped over a piece of wood, and they'll have it free suspending there and jig it. It just wouldn't necessarily have to have a trailer. So yeah, it's got these longer pieces. That's kind of like your built-in secondary action. I'm definitely going to put some kind of bug or something onto it. But anyway, guys, that's the quick little haul from a local bait dealer to the U.S. and a JDM package. As always, I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to check out my videos. Keep commenting, like, share. If you haven't hit that notification bell, please do so to be notified when I'm putting out a video. Subscribe to my channel. Let's keep helping make my channel grow. I'm just an average, everyday fisherman that's been fishing a long time, sharing my tips, tricks, and techniques along the way, ways that you can save money. Again, you want to save some money, go on to Whatnot. I put in a referral link. With that referral link, you get a chance to get up to $200 in credits on Whatnot. I think it's with your first purchase. And it also extends that same back to me. It doesn't mean that if you get a $200 credit, I'm getting a $200 credit. We both just get a chance for that. I'm not sponsored by Whatnot. I'm just trying to help some people find ways to buy some cool tackle cheap. If you need some ideas on who to follow over there or what to do to navigate, just feel free to send me a message on that and I can help you out. There are some things to watch out for over there. There's a lot of resellers, but a lot of those guys are not making very much money over there. You can just navigate through, and if you don't want to, you don't have to buy anything. It's cool to check out. A lot of the sellers will have random giveaways. Most of them will have a giveaway just for the follower. Some of them will have a really nice giveaway for the buyers. Just really depends. One of the followers giveaways that I had was for a pack of Mr. Twister grubs. Trying to think what else I had. The last 2 orders I've gotten from Billy Bad Apple. He's included quite a bit of extra free stuff. Definitely pays, with the extras, pays for the shipping. That's kind of where I am with most of the stuff over there on Whatnot. Look for the small independent bait owners. There's guys that paint hard baits, soft bait makers, so forth and so on. If you have any ideas on what you'd like to see from my video, please leave me a comment down below. Send me a message. Again, I've linked in some of my videos, my FishBrain link. That's my profile over there on FishBrain. I do post pretty regularly on there what I'm catching. Sometimes I don't have enough time to upload every piece of the information. The rod, reel, line, different baits that I'm catching them on. But I have been trying to go back through and edit some of that and add that to it. But anyway, guys, I'll take up enough of your time for today. I appreciate you guys clicking on the video, and we'll see you in the next one.